Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. Hope you're doing really well. This is my rune flashcards deck. I'm just gonna kind of randomly pick something. Oh, who else got? Somebody else got one of those. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to remember it, so I probably just shouldn't. Basic needs, Libra. It was Libra. That was it. So basic needs, necessity, foundation, prerequisites. Well, that could be talking about school too, right? Providing for basic needs, develop spiritual practice, obtaining a mate. It goes very different. Maybe it's talking about Maslow's basic needs, like the hierarchy of needs, and having that relationship or friendship that really helps satisfy that basic need to have yeah, a friendship or something like that. Here, let's get, this is like action cards. I call them action cards because that's basically, it usually tells you something to do, or respect. It says respect. All right. Tea leaves, Cancer. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. And the eagle, you know, freedom. Predator. Having a target, making your target. Table, hard work ahead. There is hard work ahead. Okay. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Let me get the second half of this deck. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Boat. Okay, I have bell, announcement, an announcement. Aw, and then something really nice. Maybe that's being announced. Harp, great happiness. Great happiness, announcement. Forces working against you. And then there's that, right? Pay attention to your finances on the bottom. And maybe because of this, you know, maybe because of that. Whoa, okay. So I guess all of these. I don't think I'm going to take those. I'm going to take this. I'm not going to take all of those, though. Time alone, spending time alone. So something about meditation, bringing more answers. Gentle okayness. I've never gotten this one. Gentle okayness. Gentle okayness. Great happiness or okayness. Expansion. Expansion. Reminding me of that eagle. And maybe that's why you have hard work ahead. It's because of that expansion and a new beginning. And a new beginning. Okay, well, we're going to find out more. Obviously, we're going to pull more for that. Are we going to do a Celtic cross? No, I think I'm being guided to pull some from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And then we'll decide from there. We might do a past, present, future. But I just want to see what this deck has to say. And we're going to pull it not past, present, future, though. These are just going to be pulled for whenever, actually. Co-create. Co-create. Co-create with the universe the life that you're gonna love. Or that you love. Flexible, 19. Maybe that's about being, oh, look at these colors. That's nice. So maybe this is about being flexible and adaptable to changes, or maybe loosening the reins of control a little bit to allow something else to come through. 23, peace. 23, peace. Look, it's like that's the egg there. It feels like that's the centered, just peaceful place you can find anywhere, actually. Being flexible, being adaptable to changes, well, that is helping you find inner peace. That's about just one way that you can access it. Building blocks. And maybe these colors really feel significant. You know what it reminds me of, though? I don't know, the tornado, like there's a certain storm, and it has this like green look to it. It really might just be my light putting like a green cast to it, but it looks like right before a storm, in a good way, really green. 28 building blocks. So you're building, these are the building blocks. You thinking, planning, strategizing, you know, all the things that you do during this phase. Building blocks. Okay. And luck on the bottom. Maybe running into some luck. All right. So what does Cancers need to be flexible about? What does the sign of Cancer need to be flexible about? Okay. What does Cancer need to be flexible about? Well, because it's always about achieving a victory, winning the battle, armed with information. But being flexible about how you go through this, how you win, because it's coming across as like having the information to win the battle, but it can be anything too. It can represent expansive ideas and a new beginning. This can represent a really good idea. Maybe be flexible on the different possibilities, and for people giving you different ideas, more ways to meet the goal. Like all comes down to finding this peace within, but in every situation, there's a being flexible and opening up and allowing for like the flow of life. I think that's what it's saying to keep your focus on, is that there's way more possibilities than what we usually acknowledge. But sometimes it's just about making room or giving space for these things to even feel okay to come about, like ideas, an idea. Tell me about the peace within for Cancer. Tell me about this peace within. Even when dealing with something that was disappointing. What was disappointing? The Six of Swords. As a challenge. So if something is disappointing regarding what we're thinking about, maybe that's what's keeping us from this peace. I'm trying to think of where's the peace is the disappointment or some kind of sadness about, you know, what landed us in a stormy situation before. But it could be finding peace in the, you know, finding peace even in that, even in disappointment, even in the middle of the storm. Truth, clarity, justice. Things eventually get balanced out, especially if you're resonating to this being something that you're revisiting, a past disappointment. Getting truth and clarity on it, and maybe just finding peace, finding some kind of resolution here. What are the building blocks for? Good health. Ultimately, the goal is to give and receive more love, both. And also, this opens up your intuition really strong. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups also is an energy that listens. It can be even representing the building blocks to your health, and then seeing what it does to in your environment. So making better choices. That's really the biggest thing. Finding the peace within and making better choices. Turning a disappointment into a truth or a clarity. To wisdom. Tell me more about the building blocks. I keep feeling like it's to good health. For good health. Oh, wow. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, the way to your self-love, your self-compassion, is also going to be the way to satisfy all needs, inside and out. You're building the blocks, making your wishes come true, finding peace even in disruptive times. This is a really firm foundation for wishes coming true, really. And maybe that's just what it will feel like, because the expansion of you feeling so much better, maybe calmer, able to reflect on this and eventually move past the Five of Cups, eventually move past the disappointment, because there's more possibilities and there's more to offer. But there's something really, really good about you accepting, like, your own intuitive hits. Something can be overwhelming, so be supportive during this time. Something can be overwhelming, so be supportive. Let's get something for building blocks. I have right. Right. So maybe this is the beginning of a book, perhaps, or the building blocks, or writing down. Maybe it's writing and planning, writing out your plans, or writing down your plans. Having your needs met and being satiated with the Nine of Cups. So it's a wish fulfillment card. Give us advice then on what is overwhelming. Give us advice on what's overwhelming to Cancers. Advice on what's overwhelming to the sign of Cancer. Strength, energy, confidence. Having the strength and the confidence to know that you can overcome any kind of obstacle or disappointment. Having confidence in yourself. Yeah. And truly doing things that seem to be very hard, but you're very strong and brave with that card. if something is overwhelming, that's when you pull on your reservoirs of courage or strength. Wow. Change and transformation. Change and transformation. Complete change and transformation. Almost like a metamorphosis with the death card. Complete change. Scorpio and Leo energies, both major arcana, so both really big. So they're saying really to be very open to more possibilities regarding some kind of huge change and transformation. Ultimately, I feel like it has to do, I know it sounds kind of, you know, ho-hum, but it's huge. Finding peace within in every type of situation. Finding satisfaction when everything's trying to tell you what to be dissatisfied about. Like, that's pretty amazing. So I think that's part of a transformation, and something about being confident in that. Two of Cups. Good partnerships come. Maybe you'll be celebrating new partnerships and building. There also could be supportive decisions made. Oh, look at that. It's like mirroring that situation. Or the clarity needed. What could be working against you? If it feels like you're not always getting the whole truth, that could feel like somebody's working against you. But it just might be you haven't got enough information or something like that. That's what I'm getting. And that's what I'm getting for you, Cancer. Look, if you want a private reading, don't miss out on any opportunities coming by. Ace of Pentacles. Contact me through the email listed in the description box below, and I'll get you a private reading. So let's get an angel number message to close out your reading. I hope that was enough. I mean, that was a lot of information for a next 48-hour reading, but here is to be patient with yourself and with some kind of huge, healthy metamorphosis, spiritual change. 10-10, I am patient. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything's working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. And it says, I am patient. And then with 222, I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. And that is what I've got. It's I am balanced, 222, sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.